project began with an in-depth look into existing social systems of Madrid. In order to understand the greater social context of Madrid, the Butarque neighborhood adjacent to the project site was compared to two neighborhoods of central Madrid, Argüelles and Chueca. Social activity was distinguished into high and low categories for analysis, high being formal city scale and low being at the informal street scale. Analysis at the high scale was completed by assessing the access of public facilities. Low-scale analysis was completed by rating qualities of the street environment.
High analysis began by mapping public facilities across Madrid. Graphs were then created to represent distance, hours open, and facility size. This analysis was completed for 8 essential public facilities. Butarque's position on the edge of the city forces residents to travel further to these essential facilities in comparison to central Madrid residents.
Low analysis began by determining 4 major qualities of the streetscape. Using Google Earth, points at the street scale were evaluated for each quality and given a rating from 1 to 5. Through this analysis, it became apparent that the Butarque neighborhood lacked the same scale, character, and texture of the other 2 neighborhoods. The high and low analysis brought to light that the more recently developed Butarque neighborhood lacks the rich sense of community found in central Madrid.
The design approach worked at the same scales as the analysis: high, medium, and low. Hypermixing aims to merge the social, recreational, and ecological systems in the design. These systems were separated into specific types and arranged across the site. As part of the master plan, the existing power plant on site is to be removed. Paths were arranged in order to connect programming elements with hypermixing through a series of nodes. These nodes follow the formal ordering of high, medium, and low. Program was placed to maximize mixing and access across the site. Landscape elements followed a unified architectural language and were dispersed across the site.
At the high nodal scale, more formal hypermixing of social, recreational, and ecological systems create optimal space to gather. The buildings at the high nodal scale are designed to optimize social gathering by creating comfortable and flexible open spaces that are directly connected to other program elements. This structure contains a small cafe, a flexible multi-purpose space, and a patio. Using a series of rammed earth walls, a CLT framed roof structure filters and shades sunlight.
The medium nodal scale is characterized by the intersection of recreational, social, and ecological systems. These in-between spaces create informal zones of social activity.
The low nodal scale is where random and spontaneous encounter occurs. These spaces are least formal and appear along the path. The design aims to anchor the Butarque neighborhood with Greater Madrid by providing access to community spaces and social interaction.